So I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to talk about two interesting PlayStation 5 stories, one focused on Cyberpunk 2077 and its inevitable comparison running on both next-gen consoles next month, and how that will probably fare out considering that this game is not actually next-gen, and we'll get into that. The second story focuses on the latest on the now somewhat long-rumored Bloodborne remaster for the PlayStation 5 with 4K 60 support, and we'll get into that as well. First, let me know if you're getting Cyberpunk 2077 for PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4, which both are really the PlayStation 4 version of the game anyway. I have the game pre-ordered for the PlayStation 4 so far, and that will play on the PlayStation 5, but I'm tempted to wait until the full-blown PlayStation 5 version of the game is released next year. That's just my thoughts though, but what about you guys? So comment below, are you getting Cyberpunk 2077 next month or waiting? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, Bloodborne Remaster. So, without going into every detail of every person who spoke about this game, the important information is that this game was meant to be announced, according to leakers, multiple times already. It was supposed to be announced at multiple PlayStation events this past summer, but that never happened. Some were even pushing this remaster to be a launch title for the PlayStation 5, but as we know now, that is definitely not the case. It also makes sense considering we got Demon's Souls already. To have Bloodborne remaster as well would have been overkill to have two Souls games right at launch again, but we're back with possible claims that this game, Bloodborne Remaster, is going to be announced at the Game Awards next month. Now, this comes from the same person who leaked the Horizon Zero Dawn PC version, Twitter user Alogvinov, hopefully I said that correctly, who revealed last year that Horizon Zero Dawn would be coming to PC in 2020, and as we know now, that was the case. The original tweet regarding Bloodborne Remaster has since been deleted, but someone on Reset Era managed to get a screenshot translation, and here's what he stated. Not an insider or prognosticator, just thoughts out loud. Remaster of Bloodborne for PlayStation 5 and PC early next year. Announcement in December. Temporary exclusive Epic Games Store. So he makes it clear here that he is not saying this as a confirmation of any sort, but rather just as a guess. The announcement in December part lines up with the Game Awards, so it could be revealed there, but considering how many times we've expected this game to be announced this past year, I wonder if people should put a lot of hope on this. There's also rumors that the rumored Metal Gear Solid remake could be announced at the Game Awards as well, so the show seems to have a lot riding on it, and it's not completely wrong for people to expect so much from the event. The Game Awards, of course, revealed the Series X, had the first announcement of The Last of Us, had Uncharted 4's first teaser, Godfall's first reveal. The show does pack a lot with it, so let's see what happens. But you guys let me know if you think Bloodborne or Metal Gear Solid will be announced at the Game Awards next month. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the second story of the video, Cyberpunk 2077, the PlayStation 5 versus Xbox Series X comparison that will inevitably come. So this game has a lot of hype surrounding it, and it very much is deserved considering the studio's past titles like The Witcher. I've had Cyberpunk 2077 pre-ordered since probably mid-2019 before the game got delayed multiple times, as we know now. I still have my pre-order for the PlayStation 4 version of the game locked and ready to go, hopefully for next month. There's no more delays and it comes next month. The item I want to talk about though in this video is the troubles the game is having with the past generation Xbox One and PlayStation 4 consoles. These platforms have been supposedly the reason for the delay, and while the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X are going to get their own proper versions of the game next year, next month we'll be stuck with the past generation version of the game running on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Now, I want to prepare my PlayStation fans for the possibility that this game will run better on Xbox Series X, not because the PlayStation 5 is weak, we know that's not the case, but rather because, as we've seen, backwards compatible games seem to run better on Series X versus the PlayStation 5. The source of this, as claimed by many, many is probably two items. One, Xbox Series X backwards compatibility support is easier than on PlayStation 5, as revealed by a Rocket League developer who stated enabling 120Hz on Xbox Series X S is a minor patch, but enabling it on PlayStation 5 requires a full native port due to how backwards compatibility is implemented on the console, and unfortunately it wasn't possible on PlayStation 5 due to our focus elsewhere. So for this, they point out the extra work that was needed to enable features like 120Hz on PlayStation 5 that requires a full native port versus the Series X, where it was just a minor patch, easier to get going basically. Beyond this, there's the point that since these games are probably the Xbox One X and PS4 Pro versions of the game running on PlayStation 5 and Series X, that considering the One X is more capable than the PlayStation 4 Pro, that will possibly lead to the game running better on Series X next month. Again, the Cyberpunk we're getting next month is not the full PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X versions of the game. It's the last gen version running on these next gen or current gen consoles. So take this all in when you're considering your purchase of the game next month when it drops on December 10th. If you have both consoles, it might be better to get the game on the Series X if you don't want to wait until next year. But if you do plan on waiting, as we've seen a few times now by third-party games like Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Dirt 5, the full PlayStation 5 version might run better than the full Series X version of the game. Either way, next month should be interesting with the Game Awards happening, new game releases like Cyberpunk and Immortals Phoenix Rising dropping, and of course the inevitable comparisons that will come. But you guys let me know if you think the backwards compatible Cyberpunk 2077 will run better on PlayStation 5 or Series X. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is a part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with first big PS5 gaming holiday. This upcoming Christmas break will probably be the first break for a lot of people to really enjoy the PlayStation 5, and I'm excited for all of you guys to do so. And of course, I'm going to enjoy the PlayStation 5 more so then as well. If you guys are excited for all of that, destroy the comment section with first big PS5 gaming holiday, and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.